guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all the support. It's been a hot minute since I last recorded anything, so hopefully I can hop right back in where I left off. Today's video is going to be about eyebrows, so keep watching and check that out. Okay, so I currently have no product in my eyebrows right now. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely have a better eyebrow. Like for me, it's this one. This one, I don't know what this one's doing, but so I'm going to start with this one and show you guys how to do that one so then you can at least see how it's done on this one. And then this one takes a while to do, so I'll just do this one off camera. For starters, you want to know how your eyebrows should be on your face. So like where your arch should be, where they should start in the center, and where they should end. So a good way to think about that is you want the center or inner part of your eyebrow to line up with your nose. And so if you go like that and you go up, that's where your eyebrow should start, right in there. And then to figure out where your arch should be, you're going to go like this and right across your pupil. So you're going to start it at your nose and go right across your pupil, and boom, that's where your arch should be, and that's where mine is. And then for the ending point, so if they're not too long or not too short, so that they fit your face and are able to frame it really well, you want to go from your nose to the edge of your eye, and then that is where that will be. So ending from nose and eye off, and that's where the end of your eyebrow should be. From your nose to your pupil up, that's where your arch should be. And then from your nose to about the inner corner of your eye, around there, that's where the inner part of your eyebrow should be. Okay, so I'm going to show you it on this eyebrow. This eyebrow is 100 times better than my other eyebrow. I don't know why, this one hates me. So I'm going to show you it on this one. So I am using this brow pencil in the shade Fling from MAC Cosmetics. I really like it because it's a very, very fine point, so you can get really, really precise application. So what I like to do is I like to start under. So I do my line under to be able to make that all smooth and finish that. And so I just do small brush-like hair strokes. And with small pens and pencils like this, if you put too much product out, it'll snap like it just did on me. So you only want to put out where you're going to be using. So don't put out a long, long, long bit because it'll break. So again, we're going under and then filling in the bottom. And when you get to the center part, you want to make it lighter than the outside part. That's the part that'll make it look more natural. And don't worry about if you get a little bit like off the bottom and you end up having these like little hairs, because if you're like me and you're trying to grow your eyebrows out, you're gonna have hairs all over the place. You can always cover those up with concealer. It's not a big deal. So once you've gone in on the bottom, what I like to do is I like to figure out where my line will be from my arch down to the tip on the top. So next step is I like to take a brush. This is an eyebrow brush with a lash groomer on it as well. So as you can see, it has this brush quality to it, and then it also has the comb part as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take with the hairs and I'm going to brush them downwards, and you'll notice I start to get kind of a bald patch because I don't have hair there, and that's what a pencil is for. So then I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to make a line from the tip of my arch down to the end of my eyebrow. But I like to do it in small hair-like strokes so that it comes out more natural. And you can always get more products if you need. And then I like to fill in between there. And then in between filling it in and all that sort of stuff, I take my brush and then I just brush it out some more just to evenly distribute the product. And rather than brushing them all straight down, because then that'll make my eyebrow look really thin, I brush them sort of up so that they go over the pencil I just put down. And I will set this all after with a brow gel so I don't have to worry too much about them moving around. And then for the inner part of my eyebrow, I like to just do small hair strokes so that it's not just one big block of color. I like to kind of fade it out so it starts lighter here and then fades to a bit darker. So I'm going to just go in from that line that I made at the beginning and make small strokes to just fill in any patches that I have where there are no hairs. to get that arch really defined, I kind of do a little bit of a harsher line just for the arch right there. And going back in with the brush to just brush the product all the way through. And so I like to keep my eyebrows a little bit more natural looking, just because I have hairs that go in all different directions. And so if I were to take a dip brow and like a brush and try to actually really straighten it out, it would look really weird for me, just because I don't trim my eyebrows down. I don't keep them all in one straight line. I let them kind of grow however. And so that's why I like to keep it natural and use a pencil to get it where I want it to be. Okay, so I went ahead and did the other side of my face, this eyebrow. I try to get them pretty even. You just have to remember your eyebrows are sisters, not twins. So it's okay if they don't match 100%. Just make sure they're in the same ballpark. Okay, so like I said earlier, you can go in and set your brows. If you have unruly brows like me, literally the wind blows and they go whoop, and just like go all over your face. So I use this brow gel. It is from Revlon. It is called Brow Fantasy by Color Stay in light brown. You can also get brow gels in clear and black and really all different shade ranges. So you can get one for your specific hair type and hair color. And so you don't have to worry about if you have blonde hair using a black one or a brown one. Okay, and so I will zoom you guys in for this next part here. Okay, and so for this part here, what I like to do is I'm going to hold up my mirror so I can see what I'm doing. And I just open my brow gel. There's going to be like some gunk at the top, like a big amount of it. So you just want to like wipe that off. And so I just brush the brow hairs up at the front and brush them all up so you get that fullness that you want, and so that they cover all of the brow pencil that you put. And then start brushing them sideways and kind of angled down as you get towards the tail end of your brow. And brow gel typically takes a while to set, so you don't really have to worry about it like drying up immediately, so you can continue to work it if you don't like how it was. And after you do brow gel, you don't go back in with your brow brush, because this spoolie on here, this one here, will act as a brush. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful. Make sure you check out my other videos as well.